So there are many ways you could start your Monday, and probably leak in some really big information if you work for a company like Intel would, I guess, be a situation where you can go ahead and say, do you know what, that is not a great start to the week. And that's exactly what has gone down today, because we have just got possibly the biggest leak that we've had for a while that we're able to see visually. So we're going to be covering all of this greatness coming to Marvel's Avengers, which I know is going to get a ton of you guys hyped up, probably just from what you're seeing in the screenshot right now in the background of this video. So go ahead and drop a like, and don't forget today's sponsor, as always, is Instant Gaming. They do a bunch of brand new games for an unbeatable price, so go ahead and check them out. You'd be crazy not to go ahead and use them. I use them all the time, and they're just absolutely amazing. But diving into the video, what has gone down? Well, as you're watching this video, somebody is possibly, I hope not, but I mean probably very close to losing their job, or in an emergency meeting right now where they're just being absolutely destroyed because the official Intel YouTube channel went ahead and done a YouTube video this morning, which of course was accidentally leaked, that basically reveals a ton of stuff for Marvel's Avengers. We're talking the next gen upgrades in general, visually seeing this as well, and then on top of that they showed something which is essentially custom harm rooms, and that's what you see in the background with a ton of these enemies. I'm going to be breaking down what this means and basically how we go about it, and it is going to be, well, so far it seems like it's for PC, but then we got a confirmation from one of the community managers that hey, this is also going to be on consoles, but more so the next gen is, I guess, the only console that's going to be able to handle this. So where did it all start? Where do we stand now? First of all, the video has been taken down as we are speaking, so you can't unfortunately go ahead and watch it, but they revealed the first thing being the custom harm room. And first of all, as you see in the screenshot, this is just absolute insanity. You've also got another screenshot that you guys will be able to see where Iron Man is in the air, and you could just see the absolute chaos that is going on beneath him. Now, this is basically just packed with tons and tons of enemies. You actually have some relatively, I guess, in-depth options for this. So first of all, it's not just the amount of enemies in general that you can basically go ahead and add, but also it's the enemy types, hazards, and you can also go ahead and add buffs. So you'll see all this stuff in the background. The medium group size selection is like 30 robots, 30 drones, and you got all the others, and it's just absolute insanity. That's medium. Then you got large, and then you got extra large, and it just hits these crazy numbers. And then you got, of course, like I said, the enemy group, and you can just go ahead and select how many of these guys you want, which I think is absolutely incredible. And then Andy, who is the community manager for Marvel's Avengers, actually had to hop on Discord and say, I just want to clarify that the custom harm rooms are also going to be on consoles. More info to come soon. Now, of course, he had to go ahead and just announce that because it had tons and tons of people talking. First of all, because I genuinely don't think the old gen consoles, i.e. especially the PlayStation 4, are going to be able to handle this. I'm a big PlayStation guy. My PlayStation 4 really couldn't handle most things that were going on with this game, so I highly doubt it's going to be smooth for us PS4 users. So you're probably going to need to, at this moment in time, I guess, make that leap for the next gen to really be able to experience this. I'm still not even on next gen consoles myself yet, by the way, so I'm still in that struggle trying to get a console, but I need to make the shift because I know it's going to absolutely break my PlayStation 4. They also went ahead and showed like comparisons, which you'll see what the next gen offers. Now, the first one that you'll see is basically the destruction bases on the PlayStation 4, I think it was anyway, and then like the new gen consoles. On the left being, sorry, the new gen consoles, and then on the right being the old gen. And I mean, as you can see, there is a huge difference. And I think when we talk destruction, I said this in my last video, how destruction for this game is basically everything at this moment in time. When you're talking explosions, chaos, and literally, like I said, destruction, that's what makes this game way more fun than, I guess, anything else in my opinion. And I think if you're going to be a character like Hulk and you're doing this much destruction, it's going to make you feel very cool. Honestly, it's going to really enhance our gameplay experience, and I cannot wait to see that. from the other graphical comparisons they gave, in my personal opinion, it was quite hard to actually see, is there a huge difference or is there not? Now, of course, when we're talking like the destruction, yes, I 100% absolutely can see the difference. I mean, you can't basically be oblivious to that. It's right in front of our faces, just the bricks to ground that's laying on the floor, right? We know we don't get that in current gen, but as far as like visually, like graphics go, I mean, it's not a whole bunch of difference. Again, it's just my opinion. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own, of course, but for me, I just really couldn't see too much of something where I could say, hey, that looks absolutely incredible, besides, like I said, the destruction. But you guys can make your mind up on that one. And then they just basically revealed some other info as well when it comes down to the custom harm room. So first of all, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, it really is something we can look forward to. This is the type of information that we're waiting for devs to go ahead and officially announce. And I'm not gonna lie, custom harm rooms, easily 100% something we've been requesting for a long time. I know back in early February, Phil actually did tease saying, hey, you know, things are gonna be, well, some exciting stuff is coming in the near future for things like the harm room and so forth. And well, I'm guessing this is quite literally it, the custom harm rooms. I think that's really going to change our experience as a whole, and I'm genuinely looking forward to this. Now, when are they going to go ahead and officially reveal that, and when will it officially be, I guess, released? Well, if I had to really put my finger on it, I'd say it'd be a no-brainer to go ahead and release this stuff with, of course, Hawkeye's DLC, which is March 18th, so I can see that being a thing. If it isn't on March 18th, I'd actually expect it maybe to be a little bit sooner than that, because actually no, I don't actually completely scrap that, because it's more of a next gen thing, so it has to definitely be March 18th or later. It can't be before that. Ignore everything I just said there, because that wouldn't make sense, because again, when you look at destruction and so forth, that's purely alone like a next gen thing, so it just makes more, it's way more logical, I guess, just to roll it out at the same time. But my guess is as good as yours, so leave your thoughts on this stuff in the comments below. If I really had to summarize how I feel right now after seeing all this stuff, and bear in mind the video has been taken down now as well, so we can't even go back and look at that exactly, right? But if I really had to say how I feel, I'm actually excited for the future of this game, in the sense of I have every bit of hope with these devs that they are creating something that we all want to see, and I really think this basically within itself just goes ahead and proves exactly that. But leave your thoughts in the comments below. That's going to wrap up this video here, so I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and until the next one, adios amigos.